I am Anil Kumar. Welcome to my YouTube channel and the website Global Math Institute. These are tough days when most students are learning from home. In these days, here is a very special offer from my side. I will guide at least 10 students free of cost. You can apply for this offer on my email address is mentioned here. So you can send your email to this address, provide the details, which is permission from your parents about yourself, your objectives, and reason why you are approaching me. With that note, let's begin with understanding about angles in this particular video. We are always very focused on the topics and we do not really want to waste your time. So if you really want focused learning, come to us. Now here we'll talk about properties of angles. I'll first quickly go through these properties and then we'll throw 10 questions at you. 9 of them are multiple choice questions. You need to answer them in the comments and the solutions will be provided after a week. Now, the properties which you need to understand are the angle basically is formed by two rays joined at a point O. So we say angle theta with vertex O is formed by the rays OA and OB. Now the angle could be an acute angle if it is less than 90 degrees, a right angle 90 degrees, obtuse angle which is greater than 90, and in general we say less than 180, and we say reflex angle is the one which is greater than 180. One full circle is 360 degrees. Then we talk about supplementary angles, complementary angles, and opposite angles. Supplementary angles are those whose sum is 180 degrees. They form a straight line. The complementary angles, their sum is 90 degrees as shown here. Vertically opposite angles are always equal. Two intersecting lines will produce two sets of equal opposite angles. We do have some angles formed when a parallel line is cut by a transverse line. So here are three different conditions. We have two parallel lines shown here with a transverse line. Alternate angles form a pattern of Z as shown here. They are equal. The corresponding angles form a pattern of F and the co-interior angles form a pattern of C. Now, it is very important to understand that for co-interior angles, let's say the two angles are A and B, in that case, A plus B is always equal to 180 degrees. Now, this is a very important property which is missed many times. So, I hope that makes sense. When we talk about alternate angles and the corresponding angles, we do have interior and exterior alternate angles, right? So take care of both interior and exterior. And they are equal as shown here with little dots. Perfect. Let's move on and review a few more properties. Based on these properties, we are going to have 10 questions. You can always come back to these pages to recall what these properties are. Now here we'll talk about triangles. Now in a triangle, you should remember that sum of two sides is always greater than the third side. This is one of the most important things which should not be forgotten. Sum of interior angles is 180 degrees. Exterior angle. So exterior angle is this angle shown here is equal to the sum of two remote angles, which in this case are A and C, right? So that is the sum equal to the exterior angle. Now a triangle could be an equilateral triangle if all sides are equal. It could be isosceles triangle if two sides are equal. It could be a right angle triangle in which you can apply the Pythagorean theorem. Now in right angle triangle, we sometimes forget about the complementary pair. The sum of these two angles, A and B, is always 90 since the third angle is 90, right? So complementary angles is something which you should remember. So any angle, let's say B, could be written as 90 degrees minus A, right? That is what is mentioned here. And of course, you can always solve a right triangle using A square plus B square equals to C square. Now, based on all this, here is your very first question. I'd like you to pause the video, read the question, and write down the answer in the comments. You can write question 1, option A, for example, right? Now, one of these options is correct. The question here is identify all supplementary pairs. How many supplementary pairs do you get? List all supplementary pairs to confirm your answer. Four choices are 4, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now, I have also provided you hints in this blue color, right? Everything is written very lightly. You need to focus. It says explain why answer should be more than 4. Now, supplementary angles, as you know, is 180 degrees, straight line. So that is what is a hint for you. So you can pause the video, answer this question, and then look into my suggestions next week. The next question here is based on external angle. Now it says, find the measure of angle A in degrees. Provide complete solution with reason for each statement. So what we have done here is we have combined a multiple choice with an open question so that you could actually utilize this question in many different ways. So you are given here the external angle 100 degrees. You need to find what is the measure of the angle A. So I hope you must have got the answer by now. Let's look into question number 3, which is find the value of x times y. So in this particular figure, we are given a right perpendicular lines and the angles 2x minus y. All these angles are given to you. So you can now use vertically opposite angles, 90-degree angles, complementary angles, and find the solution. So these questions should be done without calculator and you should get your answer within a minute. That is the whole idea. So in 15 minutes maximum, you should be in a position to answer all the questions. Question number 4 here is based on bearing angle. Question number 4 is bearing angles are provided in the figure below. Find the value of x plus y. So the two angles x and y are mentioned here. So you do need to provide me sum of x and y, right? So the bearing angles are the angles which are measured from north clockwise. They're always written in 3 digits. 0, 38 degrees is same as 38 degrees, but it is from north going towards east. Bearing angle are measured from north clockwise. Perfect. So you can actually work it out and write down your answer. Question 5. Here we have parallel lines, transverse lines, and the question is find the value of x plus y. The two angles x and y are given here. You need to find the sum of these and select the right answer. Question number 6. Which of the following set of side lengths will not form a triangle? So will not form a triangle is kind of important. Side lengths are given to you. A 4, 3, 5, B is 12, 15, 26, C is 4, 5, 10, D is 3, 5, 4, 5, and E is 10, 11, and 12. Perfect. Question number 7 here is you are given a right triangle with an external angle 125 degrees. Find the value of x minus y. So here we will combine the skills of solving equations, simultaneous equations you may say. Question number 8. Find the value of x from the measure of angles provided below. Now in this figure you are given that one of these angles here is equal to half x plus 52 degrees. The external angle is 170 degrees. You need to find the value of x. 4 choices are given to you. Question number 9 and 10 are on this page. These are your last questions. Question number 9 is angles of a triangle are in the ratio of 1 is to 2 is to 3. Find the measures of largest angle. So we have 5 combinations, multiple choice, and question number 10 here is explain co-interior angles create a problem that can be solved using co-interior angles. You can also modify one of the questions placed in this particular video. So I hope that gives you a good insight about what we started with, reviewing angle properties. So these properties are very useful, and you'll always find related questions in competitive exams. So I hope these set of 10 questions help you review this particular topic on angles. We'll provide you the solution next week, same time. By then, you can submit your solutions. I hope you find it interesting and useful. Please also write to me about the topic of your interest so that we can take an extended quiz on that particular topic along with the basic concepts, just as we have done in this particular video. Do provide me the feedback of your idea about such videos. Thanks for your time and all the best.